Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel where we learn about manipulation. In today's video, I want to talk about how manipulators disarm their victim. In the first video that I ever made in YouTube, I have introduced the concept of the phases in manipulation. I named this phase the carrying games. Why the name carrying game, you may ask? Because, in my opinion, successful manipulators all start with their victims thinking the manipulator cares about them. In reality, however, the care is more applied to the manipulator themselves. They most or only care about themselves, not others. In the previous video, I explained briefly what each of the phases in the carrying game do, as well as hinting that the final phase of the carrying games will be revealed in the next video. For your convenience, I'm just gonna cut the chase short. The 5 phases of the carrying games are: firstly, scouting; secondly, disarming; thirdly, invasion; fourthly, guidance; and finally, chain. Remember, the phase carrying game is dangerously simple, where the letter of the phrases come from the back to the front of the phases in the carrying game. To demonstrate, in the carrying game, carrying relates to chain and games relate to guidance. Chain and guidance are what we typically can see on those who have fully been manipulated. It is like they lose their own sense of self. They look weak and they look very dependable. I will be going in more detail about this in future video. Now, in this video, I want to focus on the disarming phases of the carrying game, and to explain it more so that it can be understood more deeply. To explain this concept, I will again use the video from the Supernatural series, and this time I will use the character Lucifer before Lucifer possessed his victim, and how it got to possess its first victim, gaining full control over their body by first disarming his victim, which basically lowering his victim guards. In essence, you can't manipulate a person when they still have full control of themselves. Therefore, you need to lead the victim to lose control of themselves. In the phase I call invasion. But you can't make the victim lose control of themselves when their defense and guard are still up, which is what disarming phases is all about. To lowering the defense and guards of the victim. Before I continue the video, I want to first briefly introduce what and or who Lucifer actually is, based from the Supernatural series. Lucifer has several identities. He is mostly known as the highest ranked demon, Satan. If you know, his origin is an archangel who betrayed God, his father, thus being cast away by God after that. Being seen as a demon, as always, he is very manipulative being, among many other bad characteristics which most people are aware of in the Supernatural series. Therefore, we can safely assume people will always stay away from Lucifer or at the very least, people have no trust in Lucifer, or having their guard up, or them being totally in control, supposed to be. And therefore, Lucifer is less likely to get what he wants, let alone something big. Or is it? In the following scene, there will be two characters. The first one is Lucifer, who disguised as a woman, while the other is Lucifer victim or target victim. Lucifer's intent is possession, literally, while the victim obviously aims for preservation to protect himself from being controlled. Now let us see how Lucifer disarms his victim.
You're dreaming, Nick. But it doesn't mean this isn't real.
Sarah.
I'm not your wife, Nick. I'm an angel.
Angel.
My name is Lucifer.
Contrary to popular perception, where we can see evil from how people look, dress, and behave, manipulators, on the other hand, or in this case, evil being, always dress like an angel. Actually, it is very crucial and toward the best of their interests for them to look as good of a person as possible. Not just from looks, but from how they behave, how they speak, they speak softly, for example, how they seem to act in your best interest or other people's interests, as if they prioritize people more than themselves. Or so it seems from the outside. From this video, you can see Lucifer did not appear to his victim in his scary, demonic, satanic form. No! He appeared as a woman that looks and behaves gently, lovingly, perhaps look weak, and most importantly, he appeared in the form that the victim is most familiar and comfortable with. First impression do matter. Don't you agree? Let us continue.
Sure. Naturally. Could you do me a favor there, Satan, and remind me to quit drinking before I go to bed?
I'm here because you're special, Nick. There's very, very few people like you.
Is that so?
You're a vessel. Very powerful vessel.
Meaning what exactly?
I need to take control of your mind and your body. To be honest, it'll probably be unpleasant for you, but it is necessary.
Okay. Look, if it's just the same to you, I think I'd like to wake up now.
I told you, this is real.
The moment you trust, you think the manipulator is sincere, honest, and let's not forget, the manipulator really look up to you, compliment you. They think you are special, unique, and so on. It is at this very moment you might think, hey, he is a nice guy. There's no way there is any hidden agenda. There's no way he's going to do something bad to me. No. My friend, if you think that way, the manipulator has successfully disarmed you. In this scene, after Lucifer is done with his look, he needs to dress his morality well, at least in the front of the victim. Having high morality means you follow what's good and avoid what is bad. At least that's what most people relate with. For Lucifer, that morality is to tell the truth no matter the outcome. After all, who likes being lied to, even if the lie is for their own good? The feeling of being lied to may not be a pleasant experience. Let us continue.
Don't be afraid. This is your choice. You need to invite me in.
Even if this is real, which it's not, but assuming it was, why the hell would I do something like that?
In general, people don't like other people controlling them and will try their best to resist them. This includes people who have the image of trying to control someone, to influence someone, or people that look like they are trying to persuade someone to do something. By using or including the phrase, it's your choice, it's your choice, which in this case, demonstrated by Lucifer, it helped Lucifer in removing his image of control freak.
You people misunderstand me. You call me Satan and devil, but do you know my crime? I loved God too much. And for that, he betrayed me, punished me. Just as he has punished you. After all, how could God stand idly by while that man broke into your home and butchered your family in their beds? There are only two rational answers, Nick. Either he's sadistic, or he simply doesn't care.
It is well known that Lucifer has a very bad reputation, and his image are well drawn as a very evil being. This image needs to be denied and changed to perhaps an image of a loving being, a misunderstood being, and most importantly, the image of being victim of circumstance, victim of unfairness, victim of injustice, and so on. And this have been demonstrated by Lucifer in that scene. Basically, what I'm saying is, Lucifer just used the very popular victim cards. In addition, the more images that are constructed that relate to the victim, the more effective it can become, because the chance for the victim to care increase. For example, if you hint to the victim that you are the victim of unfairness, while the victim never feels being treated unfairly, they are more likely to dismiss your victim image. In this scene, Lucifer knows his victim faced unfairness from God when his family was taken from him unfairly. And so, Lucifer brings the image of him being the victim of unfairness. Making sense? Let us continue.
You're angry. You have every right to be angry. I am angry too. That's why I want to find him. Hold him accountable for his actions. Just because he created us doesn't mean he can toy with us like playthings.
If I help you, can you bring back my family?
I'm sorry. I can't. But I can give you the next best thing.
In this scene, Lucifer demonstrates one powerful image that manipulators will always show to the victim. Actually, The image I'm talking about is not just in the best interest for the manipulators, but also for you, me, and everyone else. The image that I'm talking about is when you show the victim that I am on your side, and others like, I am your friend, you are my friend, I support you, I am your partner, we are family, and so on. Basically, when you show people that you are on their side, a huge resistance that they have on you earlier will vanish, or should I say, they have been hugely disarmed. When I talk about image of you that tell your victim I'm on your side, I'm not talking about you telling the victim you on their side. No, it's better to act indirectly. For example, you may show empathy for your victim when they face hardship. That shows that you are on their side. It even shows that you are their friend. When you show that you care, it's all about showing. When you tell, it look less genuine, less real, less, how should I put it, less authentic or less believable. You need to show it through action more than words. And this is what manipulator usually done. Sometimes they use word, sometimes they use action, but their word and action should align. Now, from all those demonstrations, we can say that this arm phase in the caring game is all about management of image. A good image will lead the victim's defense going down. I hope all these are beneficial for you all as it is for me. We come to the end of the video. I have many more things to share, and I hope to see you all again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe.